morning, class.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, teacher.
How are you? Hope you're doing fine today. So today we are introducing a very interesting chapter, which is not new, which is a simple chapter. And I hope by the end of this chapter, we shall be able to appreciate physics. And this chapter is nothing else but states of matter. I believe that this is not your first time. This is not the first time for you to see this word, states of matter. But before we talk about states of matter, we have to know what matter is. Who is hearing this word for the first time? Matter. You're hearing it for the first time?
Yes.
Okay. Since we have, what's your name? Brian. So Brian doesn't know what the word matter is. So I'm going to request you in your groups, respective groups, everyone to look around yourself. See what you have. Maybe it could be what you're putting on or what your neighbor has. You look around yourself in just 1 minute. I'm going to ask you what you have seen. And if you're able to show it to me, you will be able to show it. Isn't it? So I'm giving you 1 minute. Look around yourself and you tell me what you see. Brian. Okay, the 1 minute is elapsing, please. Okay, if it is possible, you can at least tell me 3 things, not just one. Because I have many things around us. And for example, I'm seeing very many things. So I'm going to start with Brian. Okay, Brian, what have you seen?
I've seen a book.
You have seen? You show it to me. Show me what you have seen.
I've seen a book.
So Brian has seen a book.
Yeah.
So I don't expect anyone to also bring for me a book. Yeah? You told me something different from what Brian has seen. Okay, anything else you have seen, Brian?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I'm seeing a sister here.
You have seen a sister. Wow. Okay, any other person have seen something different from what Brian has seen? Yes.
I've seen a teacher.
You have seen a teacher.
Yes.
Okay. What else have you seen? Everyone is going to give me 2 things. And they must be different from
I've
something.
seen your phone.
You have seen my phone.
Yes.
These things of seeing my phone. Okay? Yes, Grace.
I've seen a bag.
I have seen a bag.
A bottle has been brought.
A bottle. So Grace has been able to see a bottle with water. Okay? Who else? Yes, Samantha.
Yes, a paper.
You've seen a paper.
Yes.
Yes, Samantha has seen a paper.
And even this pen.
Okay, your pen. And lastly, Shakira.
I've seen a pen.
You have seen a bench and a desk.
I've seen a person.
You have seen a person. Okay. So we have seen very many things. Yes, you have something to say.
I have seen space.
You have seen space. Space. So this one has seen what? Space.
How
Yes.
is this seeing space? Maybe I can see.
Maybe you can explain to us how are you seeing space?
Nothing but space. Just there.
It is just there.
Just there.
It's just there in space. So this one is seeing space in space. Anyway, we have seen very many things around us, surrounding us. So there are very many things that surround us. So everything that surrounds us is what we call matter. So whatever you have seen around you, someone has talked about a bag, someone has talked about a bottle with water. So even water that you're seeing inside this bottle is what? Is matter. So from that, how can we define matter in simple terms? How can we define matter in simple terms? After knowing that, even this chair is matter. Even this mark is matter. So anything that I see around me is matter. So how can we define matter at the end of the day? So I'm going to pick Brian. Maybe he has got an idea because at first he told us that he doesn't know what matter is. Yes, Brian.
According to you, what you explained,
Yes.
I would say matter is something that is visible and occupied space. Because according to what I saw, like I saw the book,
Yes.
like I saw it, like by my eyes, yes. It had occupied some space where it was.
Okay. So Brian is saying that matter is anything that is visible. Wow, I like that. And occupies space. Is it right? Brian's answer is right, but there are some other things that we can talk about matter and we bring it as a whole and it is complete. Isn't it? Anyone with a different definition? Okay, before you talk about, before you give me that definition, are we able to see this picture?
Yes.
Are we able to see this picture?
Yes.
Who has ever gone to such a place? So are we able to see this picture here?
Yes.
Okay. Of all the things that we have talked about that you have given to me, what's different? What features are here that are different from what you have seen here around us? What are you seeing that is different from what you have seen around you? Yes?
The waterfall.
The water is. So Samantha, are we able to see the water that is flowing?
Yes.
Brian, are you able to see that water that is flowing?
Yes.
Yes. What else are you seeing? Yes. Stones. Stones and rocks. So, okay, we have also stones here and rocks. Yes.
Grass.
You're seeing grass. Okay.
Not Chinese line, she's lying.
Grass.
It's a forest.
It's a forest. But there are some grasses here. Grass is there. Brian, if you observe very clearly, grass is there. Here. Are you able to see grass here? So these are like trees. Even this one is a forest, there are trees. These are the rocks, all the stones that we have seen. And this is a lake. And this is the water falling. So it means that it is not what you have just seen around us that we can talk about. Anything you see when you move outside, anything you see, anything that is surrounding you is what we call. So we are still defining the word matter so that we understand it. So that we understand it in a broader way. Is there anyone who can define for us matter? Yes?
What I can say matter is anything that occupies space and has weight. Like this bag, it occupies space and it has weight.
Wow, that's what I wanted. So, we talk about occupying space, Brian. and having weight. So if you try to lift this bottle, can you lift this bottle? It is having some weight. If you try to lift this bottle, it has some weight. I believe you can feel that. So you can. Yes, please.
In my research, I thought that matter is, okay, I found in some books that are saying matter is anything that has mass and volume. Is it true?
Matter is anything that has mass and
Volume.
it is also correct because something having volume, it means it will occupy space. Isn't it? And having mass, of course it is the same thing. So your answer is right. So we can define that all things, we have seen that all things around us is matter. And we can define that matter takes up space and has weight. And there is also what we can talk about. Matter exists in many shapes, colors, texture, and forms. So the shape of this bottle is not the same shape as this paper, isn't it?
Yes.
The shape of that bar is not the same shape as Brian talked about seeing the sister around him. The shape of that bar is not the same shape as?
The sister.
Yes. So matter exists in different shapes, colors. The paper is white, this one is brown, this one is kind of yellow. And texture. You know the meaning of texture?
Yes.
Someone is doing like this. Texture. The roughness or the smoothness of an object. And even in different forms. So after talking about and defining matter, this matter we have said that it exists in different forms, colors, textures, and shapes. So this takes us to states of matter. How can we classify these different forms, these different shapes, these different colors of matter? They exist in different states. In different states. So matter exists in different states, as we are going to see. Can anyone of you tell me any state of matter that you know? Any state of matter? Yes. Liquids. So, Mr. Wambale is saying liquids. Is it right?
Yes.
It is right. Yes. Which other state of matter do you know? Yes, Samantha.
Solids.
We have solids. And another one, yes. Gases. Any other state of matter you know? Yes.
Fluids.
What?
Fluids.
Fluids. Do we all agree that fluids is a state of matter?
No.
So Samantha is saying no. Samantha, can you tell us why do you disagree with Shirat that fluids is not a state of matter?
Teacher, because fluids are just gases and liquids. It is one name for gases and liquids.
So fluids are both gases and liquids. The combination of the two, we give it a general term as fluids. But though your answer is correct, yes. Yes?
So how do you group now porridge? Porridge is what?
Porridge.
Yes.
Porridge is a liquid.
Sometimes hard.
Okay. We shall see that because after talking about the states, we shall see the properties. And after talking about properties, we shall be able to find out whether porridge is a solid, a liquid, So, are those the only states of matter that we know?
Yes, it is also plasma.
So, this big man here is talking about, so in your primary education, your teacher talked about 3 states of matter. Only 3 states of matter. But today, science has proven that there are other states of matter apart from the solids, liquids, and gases that we do what? That we know. And this man has talked about plasma. So at our level, senior 1, we are going to talk about the 4 states of, they are more than 4 actually, but for our level we are adding another one, and we shall see what is plasma. What are the properties of plasma? How can we tell that this is plasma? So, after talking about the states of matter, now we are going to talk about the different properties of different states of matter. And we are going to start with the solids. How can I tell that this is a solid? Maybe water could be a solid because of its properties. Maybe pollen, like you talked about it. Maybe pollen is a solid. So different states of matter have different properties. And we are going to start with the solids, and we see the properties of solids. So in 2 minutes, each group get a piece of paper. Each group, please each group, in your 3 groups, so you and you get a piece of paper. For this group, I'm giving you an activity of properties of solids. We're going to talk about properties of solids. Then Shakira and Brian, we're going to talk about properties of liquids. Then we're going to talk about properties of gases. And each one, the group leader is going to come and tell us, according to their discussion, what they have talked about as properties of solids. So I'm giving you on red 3 minutes. 3 minutes, I think, are going to be enough. Okay? Remaining 1 minute. 1 minute like this. 3 minutes are. Okay, I think that is enough. That is enough. So I'm going to start with which group took solids? Which group? Yes. So he's going to present for you what I've got. So you're going to come here in front and talk about what we have discussed as a group about solids and its properties.
Do you also want to come and stand there or stay? You stand there or stay?
Maybe you can stay for purposes of convenience. So, Mr. Wycliffe, I'm also going to sit here as I also observe.
Good morning. As our teacher has given us to discuss the properties of solids, our group has come up with the following properties. However much they are not many, but this is what we have just written about.
It's okay.
I was saying that solids have a definite shape. Do we agree? Solids have a definite shape. Then in two,
No, what do you mean by definite shape?
we meant that the shape of the solid is defined. For example, you can easily identify that this is in this shape or the other shape, unlike other states of matter. Then in two, the molecules of solids are closely packed. Then in three, I have said that solids cannot move unless acting upon. So, teacher, this is what we have tried to write about the properties of solids.
Okay, thank you, Panipula, for this group. So, first of all, Wycliffe's group has discussed that solids have definite shape. So I want to emphasize a small thing about what they have come up with. So in terms of shape, I hope we are all seeing it. So solids keep their shape unless bent or stretched. So these solids have a definite shape, but they will keep this shape. So the shape of this, have you seen this bottle? The shape of this bottle will not change unless it is squeezed or stretched or bent. If you bend this bottle, it will not remain like this. Isn't it? So they have also talked about what else have they talked about?
Moving and
They have also talked about the movement. So solids cannot move unless something or someone moves it. So if you talk about, like if you see this chair, if I leave this chair here, I will find it here unless someone lifts it and puts it in another position. That is what we mean. Isn't it?
Yes.
So, and lastly, the volume of solids stays the same. The volume will always stay the same. The space. We all know volume. It is that. What is volume?
like space occupied by.
Do you think volume? Okay, let us talk about the volume of solids staying the same. What do they mean? Because if I buy this bottle, it will become smaller. So it is having a small space that is occupied. But we are saying solids, the volume of solids staying the same. Yes.
It may say the same one if not interactive.
Wow. If it is not interactive. Actually, this point is the same. We say that its shape will remain the same unless band stretched or. So it means that even the volume will change, but it will not change unless it is interrupted or unless something is done on that soil. So that is Wycliffe's rule. So according to the, are you seeing this picture? It is a rod, it is a metal. So someone tried to change its shape. At first it was straight, but when that person bent it, it changed the shape. And also we can see, are we seeing this? What's this? Squeezing. So he was squeezing a ball. Squeezing a ball. So at first it is round, but when he squeezes it, the shape changes. And so does here. It is a piece of cloth. When you stretch it, it will change. See? It has shape. So now I'm going to also call the group that took. Which group took liquids? Yes. And I'm going to call the group leader. Come and tell us what they have discussed about liquids. Please. Yes, Mr. Brian. Okay, everyone, let us listen to Brian. Brian has something for us.
Yeah, I've tried to come up with some few points about properties of liquids. Yes. Property number one, they do not have a definite shape.
They do not have a
Definite shape. Yes. And second, they are less hardness than solids.
They have less hardness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Particles are closely together.
Particles
Particles are closely together.
closely together. So how do you compare them with the particles in solids?
In solids.
So in solids and liquids, which particles are more closely together?
Maybe in solids. But even they are closely together.
They are closely together.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Now we fix the volume. What when they are placed in a container.
Yes.
Yeah. They get a fixed volume.
They have fixed volume. Yes.
Between solids and liquids, which are not more closely, but we have mentioned that too.
Yeah, solids.
So for solids and solids have particles which are more closely packed together than in liquids. Yeah. So this
And then the last point
yes.
is that liquids flow.
Liquids flow. Yeah. Thank you so much. So what Brian has talked about is all true. As we can see, liquids can flow. And what Brian has talked about that liquids can flow. Are we all seeing this bottle? What does it mean to flow? What does it mean to flow? Doing like this. Yes, what does it mean to flow?
Really move from one point to another. Really run, really power.
Really power. Okay, Grace, you come and demonstrate for us flowing.
Rolling.
Yes. This is going to be. Maybe you can demonstrate for us flowing using these two bottles. You hold for yourself.
Can we all see?
You have to be careful, make sure that you don't pour water around. So are we seeing this? This is what we call flowing. So the liquid is able to move from here up to, so that process of movement is flowing. So that's enough, Grace. Thank you so much. as we can see in that diagram. So there is another thing that we can talk about these liquids. So if you try to observe this bottle, it is having a shape. So the liquids will always take the shape of the container. Like the brother has talked about, they don't have an infinite shape, but they rather take the shape of the container. Is that right?
Yes.
So now, what does that mean? If I change the shape, are we able to see here? I'll change the shape of this container. So if I put a liquid inside here, like this, for it has no problem. It will take the shape of the container. Whether the container is facing the other way, the liquid will also face the other way. That is what we can talk about. Liquids. So we can talk about gases.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, please.
Remember we had asked if porridge was liquid or whether it is a liquid or solid.
Yes.
So does that mean that it is a liquid because it can also flow?
Yes, and porridge has no definite shape. It will always take the shape of the cup. When you put porridge in a cup, it will always take the shape of the cup. But we can't say that porridge is rectangular, has this shape. So I think the question is answered. So porridge is what?
Liquid.
Is a liquid. So then we can talk about gases. Among the properties of gases can also flow. And are we seeing this figure here, this picture here?
Yes.
So what are you seeing in that picture? Who is seeing smoke? So we are all seeing that smoke.
Yes.
It is flowing. It is flowing, ascending. Yes? You're seeing a cloud. This is smoke. Smoke like when you burn rubbish. That white thing that comes after burning something. Yes?
Yes, teacher. It must be smoke because I'm doing something like a chimney.
Yes, this is smoke. So it is flowing, and you can be able to see that it is changing its shape. So the shape of gases also changes. Is that right? So that's all we can talk about. So as we conclude our lesson today, I'm going to ask each and every one of you what you have learned today, what you have talked about today. We have talked about states of matter. We have listed the three states of matter, and we have seen the properties, how they behave, and so on. So I'm going to ask Shirat, what have you learned today, Shirat? What in just few seconds, what can you talk about? Yes. Yes. So that is what Shirat has learned. So before we close the lesson, I'm going to give you an activity. So during your free time, when you get free time, you will go to the computer lab and research about. When we come back, we shall talk about the properties of plasma. Properties of what?
Plasma.
So you're going to research about it. So when we come next time, that's where we shall begin from. So I thank you for listening. Have a good day.
Tezuwe